on, everybody? Hair here, and yes, finally, WrestleMania 38 happened. The most stupendous WrestleMania in WrestleMania history. Yes, those cliche words that they tend to use. Just every catchphrase word they tend to use. Every WrestleMania, first it was, well, not first, but I remember once in a lifetime. I remember it all begins again, something like that. Now it's stupendous. I gotta say, I was blown away. To me, this is just my humble opinion. This was one of the best WrestleManias I've seen in a very long time, and I hate the 2-day format. I feel like you should just do it all in one day, but I get it because it's a lot. So going back, doing an 8-10 hour show, it's exhausting by the time you're at the main event, co-main event, and so on and so forth. This does give you a break, a breath of fresh air, but it's tough to go to those 2 days, that's for sure. Nonetheless, this was a hell of a WrestleMania. A hell of a WrestleMania. There was so much awesome moments. There's a lot of people that are talking crap on it. Oh, it's going to be bad. There's no good build-up. I don't care. It was amazing. I had a great time. Family here. Dad loved it too. It was just such an awesome time. I don't even know where to begin. But man, Stone Cold had some amazing moments. Night 1 and night 2. I mean, night 1 with Kevin Owens. What a rub for Kevin Owens. It was just awesome that he got to do that. He had a lot of time with Stone Cold. Stone Cold had a match. Of course, he's older. He's 57, but he, looked pretty good for a 57-year-old. Did the stunner, the whole Stone Cold thing to bring back the 90s, 2000s nostalgia for us. The beer and the drinking and just everything. Stone Cold is as big time as you can get in the wrestling industry. He's just captivating, most captivating character I've ever seen. Just incredible. And on top of that, he had that match, or McAfee had the thing with Theory, and McAfee killed it, tore the house down. It was just awesome. It was incredible. Looked just as good as he did against Adam Cole, maybe even better. Got the rub for Vince McMahon. Theory's going to go straight to the moon eventually. He's very young. Then Vince McMahon, 76-year-old Vince McMahon got in there, had, a whatever match with McAfee, and he won just dastardly. It was so awesome. Real quick to McAfee, had the crowd, the 80,000 people going crazy. His entrance was amazing. It was just everybody serenading his entrance. Just awesome moment. Congrats to McAfee, he deserved it. Yes, and then Vince, you got to give it up to Vince. He's, the GOAT. He started all this stuff, so got in there, got a victory at Mania. It was awesome seeing him. He's still jacked, still a beast. Stone Cold went in there. You thought it was back in 99. No, this is 2022, and Stone Cold stuns him. It was just such a crazy, awesome moment. The stunner was not good. Vince McMahon, again, he's 76. Did not take a good stunner, but it is what it is. It was all good. Logan Paul, shout out to Logan Paul. He killed it in the ring. He's a natural heel. He works the camera. He does the faces. And is an athletic kid. He's big, good in the ring. If he wants to even be half-time, let alone part-time, I think I could see some good things with him. He's a natural heel. He likes the camera. He likes people to hate him. I think he can do good things with WWE. And they set up a feud for him and The Miz, so we shall see. I think Logan Paul performed great. It was awesome stuff. The AJ Styles Edge thing, that was a good match. The match was good, but, and then for people saw the stuff on AJ Styles, it wasn't the pyro that he was bleeding from. He hit his head on the entrance ramp. Not sure how that happened, but it is what it is. The storytelling, though, was great because it set up for Edge's new brood, or new stable, whatever it is, with Damian Priest, this new evil stable. Awesome. It's like this new modern day brood. I love it. Great for Priest, great for Edge. The entrance was awesome. I can't wait to see what happens with that. Very much looking forward to that. I love that Bobby Lashley went over on Omos. It's so great because Omos, they're building him up, undefeated, all that. To me, it tells me that WWE is still believing in Bobby Lashley. They gave him a big rub against Omos, and to me, he's my favorite modern day WWE champion. He's great. Bobby Lashley's incredible. Still looks like $1 million. Hasn't aged one bit in 20 years. That dude's a vampire. Killed it. I'm glad Bobby Lashley won. And, he had a lot of nice moments, too. Johnny Knoxville did way better than I thought. That match was going to be just a crash test dummy type match, and it kind of was. But everybody killed it involved. And Sami Zayn, Party Boy, Chris Pontius, his real name, Wee Man, everybody involved in that killed it. I mean, even Wee Man with the suplex, they compared it to Hogan lifting Andre. I thought that was awesome. That match was way better than it should have been. Those guys, everybody killed it in there. Knoxville took some bumps, and Sammy did, of course, too, but that match was great. I had a lot of fun watching. So that's not your 5-star classic, but that was just such a fun match to see. Awesome stuff. Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair had a good match too, and the good storytelling was good in it too, because you had the redemption story. You had, because Bianca Belair won it last year, then she lost it to Becky in 20 seconds. So you had the redemption. That's what WrestleMania is about. Great moment for her, so that was good. Now, on the contrary, Ronda Rousey and Charlotte did not have a great match, and there was reported backstage heat that Ronda was mad because of the sudden change. Then she said that it was bull, that that's not true. She called it out on social media. So I don't know what to believe, but the match wasn't that great. So maybe she wasn't happy about the finish. Who knows? But it is weird that she won the Rumble and didn't win the title. Now she lost dastardly, so maybe she'll get a rematch and she'll win it at SummerSlam. Who knows? But we'll see. I get Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, what a moment. That was such a great, fantastic, awesome moment. Cody Rhodes comes from AEW. He's started AEW with Tony Khan, not Nick. Nick's WWE. Tony Khan, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho. They all started this company, AEW, the rival company. And then they even had that moment where the very first episode, Cody Rhodes is one of the defining guys that were going against the machine, against WWE. He broke Triple H's throne on camera, and now he's back in WWE. And what an ovation, what a moment. It just tells you, I'm an AEW fan too, but there is nothing like a WWE audience, in a stadium. It's just crazy. International is nuts. So I'm glad he's back. He got to keep his ring gear and his song from AEW, which I think, in the contrary, maybe Tony Khan will start, licensing that stuff and being like Vince, because now it's like, oh, he just had that in AEW not too long ago. I was using it in WWE. Him and Seth tore the house down. That's probably the best match of the night. They had a crazy good match. Both of them killed it. Now he's calling himself the best in the world. Is he the best in the world? I don't think so, but he's very good. Cody's awesome, and I think he's gonna do great things with WWE. So I cannot wait. Huge ovation, huge pop. Looked like he was just in it. He, paid homage to his father too. That was just a really good match. It was awesome. Who am I forgetting? RK Bro had a decent match with the Street Profits off Academy. Of course, they went over. I don't want to forget anything. It was overall a pretty solid show. I had a very fun time watching WrestleMania. The main event, of course, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns. I thought it would go on longer. I expected it to go a lot longer. It wasn't the best match of the night. It probably wasn't even their best match they've had together. They've had a lot of matches together, and the problem is they built it up as the biggest match in WrestleMania history, but it was kind of a repetition of what they've done already. Not that it's a bad thing, spamming finishers and all that, but it wasn't great. It wasn't a great match, but it was a good match. I had fun watching it. It was entertaining. Again, finishers galore, and then Roman or Paul Heyman helps Roman to win, and then Roman wins. He delivered a monstrous spear on Brock and got that defining victory. Had that awesome moment holding the two belts, and that's what this was about. The storytelling. The match wasn't great, but the storytelling was stupendous, if you want to say that. Amazing storytelling with that, because now Roman. Everybody knows Roman is the guy. Roman is that guy for WWE. Now, what's next? I've heard Seth rumors. Are they going to throw Cody in there right away? I don't think so. They're going to keep building him up. Maybe they're going to give Brock a rematch. Who knows? I don't think anybody wants to see that anymore, but Brock's supposed to stay around, so I'm not sure. Are they going to keep Roman on both belts? Are they going to make a new belt? Are they going to bring... I've heard rumors about bringing back the World Heavyweight Championship, one of my favorite belts. And I think they should, because they already did. They got the image with Roman carrying both. They unified them. Okay, now just... Again, it would kind of be contradictory, but bring back the World Heavyweight titles, because there needs to be two of them, because if your plan really is to keep Roman the champion for another year to face The Rock, which is the rumor, in LA next year at WrestleMania, how are you not going to have anybody else win a title? It's just crazy. Yes, you can elevate the Intercontinental belt, the US belt, we've talked about this, but having another world champion is just, I think it's just good for business. You can get Lashley in there, you can get Cody Rhodes in there, you can get a lot of other guys in there that can win the belt. Throw Theory in. I think Theory's going to win the Money in the Bank. He's going to win the title eventually. We shall see. But it won't happen if Roman is going to be the unified champion. Again, he's going to carry both belts. He's going to wear a new belt I'm not sure. But I think they should have two champions. So I stand by that, even with this decision. Even though it was a great moment, Roman got his moment. And I did think The Rock was going to come out at the end, but it didn't happen. We shall see. All in all, awesome WrestleMania. One of the best ones I've seen in a very long time. This is her.